Hello, and thank you for joining us for the virtual 2020 Ames Honor Award Ceremony. My name is Lynette Forsman, and I'm the Incentive Awards Program Manager here at NASA Ames Research Center. To kick off our ceremony, please join me in welcoming our Center Director, Dr. Eugene Tu.
Hello, welcome to the 2020 Ames Honor Award Ceremony. We do this ceremony every year, and it's always one of the most meaningful ones, because it is a ceremony that honors our employees, but even more importantly, it's a peer-awarded honor award. And so really, this is recognition for our employees by their peers. And that's very special, I think. We need to really recognize that. Also, of course, we would love to be doing this ceremony in person. And trust me, we will be getting back to being able to do this kind of ceremony in person. But I think it's also important to recognize, even if we have to do this virtually, given the unprecedented situation we're in with the pandemic, that maybe even makes this award more meaningful, because we're in a situation where people are struggling, people are having challenges, and work is hard, and home life is hard, family life is hard. So I think in some ways, even though we aren't able to do this amazing ceremony in person, I want to make sure everybody recognizes that this award is maybe even more important this year, given how special and different this year is. I also want to make sure we all understand that this award recognizes people, as people are the most important part of the agency. And again, as we are navigating through this pandemic, we in the leadership team, but throughout the center, have prioritized the health and the well-being of the people as the most important and number one priority. This award is something that has great participation across the center. I think we've got over 170 nominations. We have 60 awardees, and it's been in place for 40 years. So there's a legacy and history here that we should all honor and cherish as we recognize some of the wonderful work done by our people here at the center. I also think, and I've mentioned before, that all the awardees would agree with that the awards here represent not just the accomplishments of the awardees or the groups being honored, but represent their teams, their colleagues, their peers, and the people who have supported their work. So really, it's the people here getting the award that we're recognizing, but I think we're recognizing a much broader set of folks, in fact, the whole Ames team that is doing the work of the agency and the nation. Finally, I'd like to thank the awards team here, led by Lynette, as well as all the reviewers from the various organizations who spent their time to look over every nomination and make the selection, again, for this peer-reviewed award. So let's get on with the show. And even if we don't have the noisemakers that we would normally have in the audience, we know you're out there virtually, and we're really looking forward to honoring our employees this year at the 2020 Ames Honor Awards. Thank you, and enjoy the show.
Ames Honor Awards is designed to award exceptional teamwork, dedication, and motivation from scientists to engineers to administrative professionals. A committee comprised of a cross-section of employees determines the finalists based on the submitted write-ups. No additional weight is given to the nominator of the award. It is all based on the write-up. I'd like to thank the committee members who read every nomination to determine today's honorees. It wasn't easy, and we appreciate their hard work and dedication to this program. I'd also like to thank the employees here at Ames for your contribution towards this important award process. Your nominations truly make this program a huge success. Without further ado, let's begin our celebration.
Our first category to be recognized is the Administrative Assistant Support or Secretary category, honoring employees performing exceptional secretarial or administrative assistant work, including specialized clerical work. Receiving this award today is Daniela Jenkins. For continuously executing hard work, talent, and dedication to providing uncompromising executive support, and being a remarkable and genuine first face to domestic, international, and internal stakeholders. Next, we have the administrative professional category, recognizing significant contributions of employees performing professional level administrative work. The first honoree is Robert Benyon for sustained and dedicated procurement support to Ames Research Center. Lawrence Lee for his exceptional work in upgrading, reinventing, and automating the division's business and RNA proposal process to the benefit of the Science Directorate and Ames. Michael Leonard, in recognition of outstanding administrative management performance, improving quality and management of center directives at Ames, and commitment supporting NASA's programmatic missions. Next, we have the Best First Paper category, recognizing employees whose first paper listing the individual as principal author was published at Ames Research Center and demonstrates excellence in their field. Receiving this award today is Shanna Withrow-Mazer for executing and publishing the research that will lead to future generations of Mars rotorcraft that will enable planetary aerial exploration and science aircraft. Next, we have the contractor employee category, which honors on-site contractor personnel, either supervisory or non-supervisory, who have delivered superior services or products at an extraordinary level in support of Ames Research Center. The first honoree is Annie Chang for demonstrating exceptional work ethic and technical prowess to meet key deliverables for national campaign simulations. Kenny Contreras for propelling official NASA gear, the Ames Exchange e-commerce, forward and providing stellar support to all Ames Exchange businesses. Arwin Dave for exemplary contributions and tenacity for the Affordable Vehicle Avionics System, planetary instrument development, and proposal development. Jordan Firestone for outstanding technical medical leadership and support for the COVID-19 response, including expert technical guidance that led Ames through the initial stages of the pandemic. Samrawit Gibre, in recognition of her leadership and management as the Gene Lab Deputy Project Manager. Al Howard, for significant contributions solving the Animal Enclosure Module Transporter on-orbit electrical hazard during the CRS-13, CRS-18, and ISS missions, and continued outstanding career performance at NASA Ames. John Kemp, for working with 10 industry participants in the Advanced Air Mobility National Campaign to write and obtain approval of interconnection security agreements to protect NASA information. David Lees, in recognition of outstanding technical leadership and critical scientific support to NASA Ames-led analog and robotic missions. David Marantonio, in recognition of outstanding performance, producing the live NASA television broadcast of Vice President Mike Pence's address from Ames Research Center on November 14, 2019. Marissa Mello, in recognition of sustained excellence in tracking and managing the Ames machine and fabrication shop's finances and machining equipment resource planning. Donald Moore, for superb design and fabrication support for an amazing variety of hardware supporting aeroscience testing, human space exploration, and space science. Alexander Selke, for outstanding scientific leadership in the areas of planetary volcanology, analog research, and thermoluminescent sample analysis. Lan Tran, for the exceptional care provided to the children and families of the Ames Child Care Center. Next, we have the Diversity and Equal Opportunity category, recognizing Ames employees whose outstanding contributions to the inclusion and utilization of a diverse workforce assists to achieve the center's missions and goals through teamwork, respect, diversity, equal opportunity, and public service. The first honoree is Dora Herrera, for champion for the Ames Disability Advocates Advisory Group and several disability-related initiatives, and representing diverse employment opportunities with aims to underserved communities. Maria Lopez, for recognizing and celebrating diverse workforce talent and driving to help shape an inclusive center to accomplish the NASA mission. Frank Tavares, for outstanding contributions as the LGBTQ+ Advisory Group Communications Officer, promoting inclusive environments and spearheading a letter signed by over 90 employees to help combat systemic racism. Next, we have the Education and Outreach category, honoring employees who characterize the true spirit of outreach through their volunteerism and selflessness and give back to Ames and the surrounding communities. The first honoree is David D. Murray, for demonstrating exceptional dedication and excellence in mentoring rural underserved high school students in the Lassen Astrobiology Intern Program in Northern California. Wendy Holferty, for a career-long commitment to engaging girls in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics through robotics and empowering our future leaders. Next, we have the engineering category, recognizing engineers who demonstrate excellence in their field. The first honoree is Corey Ippolito, for exceptional leadership and engineering achievements, paving the way for the future-safe autonomous unmanned aircraft systems and urban air mobility operations in urban environments. Hugo Sanchez, for exemplary performance as lead mechanical systems engineer on the Astrobe Free Flyer project. Brian Yount, for his excellence in engineering and relentless pursuit of innovative mechanical designs to advance the state-of-the-art in entry control system mechanical concepts. Next, we have the group team category, recognizing established groups or teams who have demonstrated excellence in teamwork while working towards completion of a task or project. Our first group is the Air Traffic Management Exploration Urban Air Mobility Experiment 2 team, for their exceptional leadership in defining and guiding the research and development of a generational new air transportation system for urban metropolitan areas. Basalt Research Program, for conducting Mars analog field science under simulated Mars mission conditions to develop CONOPS and capabilities that enable and enhance human scientific exploration of Mars. Excalibur Team, for exceptional performance in the development of a radical lipid search for life instrument for future lunar and Mars missions. Fatigue Countermeasures Laboratory, for the successful execution of a complicated laboratory study investigating reactive countermeasures to sleep inertia in an exceptionally short time frame. Gene Lab Team, for establishing a state-of-the-art bioinformatics facility and world-leading open science online database for omics and space biology. NASA Aviation Safety Reporting System and the Confidential Close Call Reporting System COVID Response Team, for important contributions to transportation safety through the identification and analysis of emerging safety threats during the COVID-19 pandemic. NICS, Network Engineering Team, for providing exemplary information technology service and network support. Pandemic Center Access Team, for establishing processes and working tirelessly to ensure approved personnel were able to access the center when required during mandatory telework. Space Test Program Satellite 5 Mission Operations Team, for demonstrating exceptional levels of know-how, perseverance, and teamwork in completing all mission objectives despite facing extensive technical and organizational challenges. Technology Transfer Office, for demonstrating excellence in teamwork, significantly exceeding established annual performance goals, and technology transfer resulting in widest possible adoption of NASA technologies in the public sector. TESS SPOC Extended Mission Development Team, for outstanding technical achievement and professionalism in developing and deploying a new science pipeline for TESS's extended mission against a highly aggressive schedule. The Affordable Vehicle Avionics Team, for outstanding persistence through uncommon programmatic challenges and creative excellence in commercializing affordable vehicle avionics to launch small sats to orbit. Urban Air Mobility Simulation Development Team, for outstanding construction and execution of a unique end-to-end simulation capability, providing a powerful test environment, paving the way for urban air mobility research. Next, we have the mentor category, honoring employees who have official or unofficial status as a mentor and have demonstrated excellence in mentoring students, new employees, and/or established employees by effectively transferring personal knowledge, meaningful advice, insight, and experiences. The first honoree is Robert Benyon, for demonstrating compassionate and humble leadership and mentoring and guiding others to be excellent as well. Sarah D'Souza, for serving as a role model and mentor, demonstrating dedication to the advancement of women in aerospace. Paul Lee, for outstanding work in raising up junior and established researchers alike to reach their potential and open doors facilitating career direction. Farid Salama, for excellence in mentoring, fostering development of leadership, creating an environment where sharing ideas is facilitated, and empowering the members of his team. Elizabeth Wagstaff, for sustained commitment to team values as lead for the Mission Assurance Systems team, including development of innovative mentoring strategies. Next, we have the partnership category, which recognizes employees and/or groups and teams of employees who have demonstrated exceptional accomplishment in successfully establishing productive partnerships aligned with Ames's capabilities and development, fulfilling the agency's and the center's strategic vision for partnership as a critical and essential element of NASA's future. The first honoree is Kimberly Manafra, for exceptionally establishing productive partnerships, fulfilling the agency's and the center's strategic vision for partnership as a vital element of NASA's future and contributing to the transfer of hundreds of technologies, spurring commercialization and economic success. KickSat-2 project, for the remarkable achievement of deploying 105 ChipSats in low Earth orbit and demonstrating that tiny, massively distributed satellites using commercial off-the-shelf technology can work in space. Resource exploration and science of our Cosmic Environment team, for partnering with government agencies, academic institutions, nonprofits, and commercial companies, international and domestic, to further NASA's study of lunar water for science and exploration. Next, we have the project management category, which recognizes demonstrated excellence in the application of project management tools and techniques, and outstanding leadership of a large or small project team to the successful completion of a project task or mission. The first honoree is Christian Aguilar for excellence in the development and application of new project management tools for controlling, managing, analyzing complex projects quickly and productively. Nicholas Kramer for project management excellence in leading the distributed spacecraft autonomy team through a time of transition, culminating a successful project critical design assessment. Savita Verma for outstanding leadership in defining and guiding the research and development of a generational new air transportation system for urban metropolitan areas. Next, we have the scientist or researcher category, which recognizes employees who have demonstrated excellence in their field of scientific research. The first honoree is Stephen Bryson for advancing Kepler's mission of determining the occurrence rate of habitable zone Earth-sized exoplanets and leaving a legacy for future innovation in the field. Wendy Okolo, in recognition of her excellence in research on the Pterodactyl project leading to the novel development of control systems for the new entry vehicles. Next, we have the Special Appreciation category, recognizing employees within the agency located at other NASA centers who have made outstanding achievements in promotion, collaboration, and support of Ames. Receiving this award today is Diane Frazier from NASA headquarters for outstanding support of the Ames Partnership Office in achieving agency and center partnering goals. Next, we have the student category, honoring students participating in any of the NASA-sponsored student programs and who show exceptional initiative, cooperation, excellence, and performance during their employment at Ames. Receiving this award today is Michelle Dominguez for developing a one-of-a-kind quantitative method for data quality assessments of the UH-60A Airloads flight test program results and her desire and action to help other students succeed. Next, we have the supervisor and manager category, which recognizes supervisors and managers who demonstrate exceptional levels of achievement, which create a positive and productive work environment for their employees. Our first honoree is Kenneth Ashford for genuine leadership, continuously advocating for Ames Exchange non-appropriated funds instrumentality employees. Mina Capuccio for outstanding leadership and management of the Engineering Systems Division. Grace DeLeon for exceptional leadership and technical aptitude through communication, empathy, knowledge, skills, and guidance to the Ames Information Technology Directorate. Chris Rogers, in recognition of outstanding performance in developing and implementing a business model for the Engineering Evaluation Laboratory. Our final category is the Technical Support and Professional category, recognizing employees who perform technical support and professional functions in an exemplary manner that enables center missions and operations. Our first honoree is Randall Hobbs for his tireless efforts in supporting the October 2019 SOFIA visit to Ames and ensuring safety of center aviation assets during the COVID-19 shutdown. Stanley Phillips for outstanding technical environmental health support for the COVID-19 response, including expert technical guidance that led Ames through the initial stages of the pandemic.
Please feel free to give a big round of applause wherever you are at this moment for all of our honorees. In closing, I would like to thank Dr. Tu for your participation in the ceremony, and to all the coworkers and friends and family that made the effort to support our honorees on this special day. Thank you again. This concludes our ceremony. Have a great day, and please take care of yourselves and be safe.